Hey guys, Luna. I moved per the first video. The lighting sucked. Hopefully we don't have an issue. Right now I'm going to do another video for that series. It is about divination. We are going to go over the different types of divination. Forgot what I was about to say. Awesome. But divination is basically a way to tell events, like future mostly, but you can get a sense of where a person is, where a person has been, where they're going, anything from health issues to love issues to job promotions. Like, you can get pretty good at this. A lot of it is basically just having your chakras open and being aligned with the universe and being able to get messages from the divine using different tools and methods to do so. So now that we know what divination is, how many ways is there to do it, which is endless, all around us, and we are going to talk about it. I only have a few things. I just grabbed like what was right in front of me on my bedside table to show you, but we are going to go over all the different ones that I have personally found. I'm sure there's many more. So the first one on my list is geomancy. Geomancy is how buildings and natural things are set up. For instance, patterns with trees. If you see one tree here, it means something else. If you see like a pattern of trees and then they stop, that means something. You probably have also heard conspiracy theories that this building was landscaped this way because the Illuminati set it up to show us that they're going to do this. And I'm not saying it's wrong, I'm just saying that's what it is. But it is basically the study of architect things. I can't talk right now, sorry. The second one that I have is scrying. Scrying can be done a billion ways. You can do it with a mirror, you can do it with a fire, you can do it with water. Like with fire, you would basically stare at the fire until your eyes start getting that feeling and stuff, and then you would see what symbols pop. You know how you see those flashes of light behind your eyelids once you get that feeling. So you would see what symbols or letters, numbers, whatever, animals, whatever you see. Another way to do fire divination would be to actually see how the flames and smoke go. So there's that. With water, you would just look at it as a reflecting glass and what comes to you and the ripples and animals that you could see. There's cloud scrying. Like, we've all done that as children and everything. So you can take it to the next level and actually see what the symbols that you're seeing mean and see how that lines up with you. But definitely check out scrying. The next one I have is palmistry. That's annoying. It's the study of the lines in your hands, and they're different, and there's tons of it. Honestly, there's tons of forms. So palmistry, this can go farther. There's study of like the face, like wrinkles and stuff to tell how old you are and everything. This is one of them that they can see, like health and all that. I just started dabbling in it myself. Definitely not proficient at that, but the people who are super good at that. You can study like people's feet, like anything that has to do with skin and everything. You can learn a lot about people basically. So that goes along with palmistry and stuff. You can take it a step farther. The next one we have the Ogham, which is the Celtic rune stones, like the Norse ones that we're going to talk about in a little bit because I have those. The Celtics had an ancient alphabet, and every letter means something different. The next one for divination would be numerology. This is the study of math and numbers. You can take like your name, there's a chart, which I will show you guys at some point. But you take your name, you line up the letters, and you see and you calculate how much your name is worth, and then you keep calculating until you get to this one number, and that's your life number, your destiny number, your soul number. Like, you can learn so much from that. Then we have tea leaves. Tea leaves are best, like we talked about in the video before this, they are best if you drink the tea and then you read, this is like with the loose tea, and then you read the tea leaves at the bottom. I don't like tea, not my thing, no. So I've heard, I'm not proficient with this either. I've heard that you can swirl it though, or the person that you're reading for would swirl it and then dump it out. And then you would just read the tea leaves at the bottom, and then everything means something. Like the top of the cup means a point in time. Like I said, I'm not proficient. I'm trying to learn all of it. It's a lot when you go to learn everything. The middle of the cup would mean a different, or yeah, it means present, then near future, and then more distant future is at the bottom, I believe. I got that correct. The next one I have is Ceremancy. Ceremancy is how candle wax falls. It's basically with candles and everything. If you have one that goes over and it makes like a heart, or it makes like a cloud, or maybe you will see like a type of animal or something in that. So you would look up those symbols or study those symbols and get divination in that way. And then we have animals. This is another one that superstitions come from. Like, I know I was always taught if you see a red bird, it is like a loved one that had passed away coming to say hello. What else did I hear? If there is a bird in the house, that somebody's gonna die soon. Just different symbols, and animals mean different things that you would see in nature, especially the ones that you wouldn't see on a regular basis. Like, I seen an owl the other day, and it like flew out in front of my car. Thankfully, I didn't hit it. I would have freaked out. I would have cried. But like, they mean different things. I never did look that up. Like, I just thought of that about the owl. So I might have to look that up. And then we have dreams. Everybody's heard of this. Dreams always mean something. Like, people tell me they don't dream, and I'm just like, whoa. That I couldn't imagine, because my dreams are so legit, so real. Like, I'll get messages from people, or like just the divine in them, and like, I've legit had realistic dreams where you're lucid dreaming and everything. Like, you know what's going on, and it's great if you can get to that point in your dream where you know you're in a dream, so you can kind of explore it. That's a thing. And then you look up the symbols and meanings in that. So then we have cartomancy. I believe I'm saying these right. That's the study of oracle cards, tarot cards, and all that has to do with cards. This is a basic tarot deck. It's actually my first tarot deck. 1986 was when this one was first published. I probably got this when I was like 12 or 13, maybe 14. I might have been in high school. Because, yeah, my mom was not really looking forward to buying me this. But with the cards, You would look at different things and what they mean. Like, and they face different directions. This is going backwards in real life. I know it's opposite on my camera and stuff. So this means that this person, well, this person's really immature because they go by ages and things. Like, well, that's not the king. You have like the mother, the queen, and all that. Different ones. So you look at the pictures and you see what's going on. Like, this person doesn't want to make a choice. They're ignoring that there's conflict going on. I'm trying to get like easy ones. The Nine of Cups is like wish fulfillment. You getting your wish. The higher spirit giving you what you want. In this deck, it's love. In different decks, though, like my Modern Witches Tarot, it's just her sitting there, like her own. So definitely different decks by different artists can affect different things in the deck. That's why we go by the pictures. The next one that I have are the Nordic runes. So it is the ancient alphabet of the Nordic people. That's why I have it. I have Norwegian Viking ancestors. But they can be reversed, and that means something different. These are willow wood. I love willow. And in actual Viking times, it could only be something natural. Like, I'm not going to say that I don't have or would not buy the crystal runes. Don't get me wrong, I'm not downing them. But they made them either out of animal bones or actual wood, and different woods mean different things, which I will eventually get to a video on that. There's just so much, guys. That's why I was like, I don't know where to start with all of this. And everybody's asking me like all these questions and stuff. So the last one, and my favorite form of divination. And crap, I didn't bring a thing. So this is a pendulum. You can use a necklace. You can use basically anything that has the weight at the end and then something you can hold. You can hold it any way you feel comfortable. Some people hold it up here. Some let it fall. Like, I usually let mine fall. You can use this for scrying too. Like, I know everybody's seen Charmed and stuff, how they scry. But if I had an actual like paper, but let's say that this is the paper and you have like the alphabet, or I have one for different zodiac signs, or I have one for moon phases. Like, I can ask for the moon phase one, like when should I do this working, or when will I be at my best point to do this working, and you'll feel the energy move it around at that point. You got to focus. I like to clear my space and everything when I'm doing this. But it's basically, you can ask it yes, no questions. Always ask it though before you start. Tell me yes, tell me no. And then it'll spin different ways. And they all mean different things. You can even make a yes no chart. You can definitely write things down on paper between two options. You can write it down on your fingers between options. If you don't have anything, like, help me make this choice, and it will go to where your subconscious is. So you do have to be careful with them because they do go off of your subconscious, just like all divination. It's much harder to read for yourself than it is for other people. Like, you want to see things in the cards and you want to hear certain things in the cards. And if you're not aligned and in tune to actually receive the proper messages and not what you want, it can be very hard. I do suggest learning on yourself. Try to get to that point. I struggle with it. It's not easy with any of it. I found runes to be pretty honest for me. I want to look into Thoth tarot. Wow. which is a different style of tarot. And we will discuss that. I'll make tarot videos too, eventually. But he's like a darker side of tarot. Like you have to own up to it and face it, from what I've heard. Anyways, like I said, I haven't really looked into that. I found a deck I want though. It's gorgeous and out of print, of course, but it's still for sale in some areas. I know that's a lot, but definitely make sure you cleanse around you. Use herbs, frankincense. Wow, I cannot speak. And different things of that nature. So hopefully this helps you on getting started on divination, seeing what kind of divination you want to do, because you don't need tools to start divination. You just need the things all around us in nature. Everything means something different. And you have a cell phone, you can look up different things like the geomancy, like what's this pattern of trees? Does this mean something? Numerology, you keep seeing 1111 on the clock, or even like 1234. Like it doesn't have to be repetitive numbers. There's many different numbers that all mean something from your higher self. So if you keep seeing something, you may want to check that out. You can definitely get started on your magical journey right now. But I'm all about signs and symbols from the universe. Like, send them my way. I ignore them half the time, but send them my way. But that is all I have for you today with this stuff. I gotta find my moon notes because I was gonna start that moon video, but I'll probably just do my tarot reads here in a second. I'm starving, so I'll probably get food too. But other than that, I will see you guys in a little bit, and we'll get some tarot reads done. Bye.